Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly leave your opinions in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel, also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Elder statesman Chike Obidigbo has condemned the trial of state governors by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. What? You didn't just say this. Like, why wouldn't past state governors be held accountable? Why wouldn't they be investigated? Like, how? Why? Okay, moving on. He argued that the trial of the ex-WAU governors after their 4 or 8 year tenure is unconstitutional. Wow. Okay. Speaking via a statement personally signed by him on Thursday, Obidigbo lamented that the anti-graft agency seems to have become a willing tool in the hands of desperate politicians and malicious businessmen with an axe to grind against their opponents. He said, for the EFCC to keep losing many court cases shows that all is not well with the Commission's standards operating mechanism. They keep losing cases because they do not have evidence. They do not have their cases pulled together before they go to court. That is why they keep losing court cases. It is not because these people that they are investigating or these people that they are trying to hold accountable are not criminals after all. That is not the reason, because I don't know why you would say that EFCC should not investigate. They should not investigate past governors. Like, why? Why would you think that? Moving on, the elder pointed out that the same constitution that grants immunity to state chief executive cannot simultaneously empower an external organ to subject them to a post-service inquisition. Is enough that these governors have immunity when they are in office, which means that they cannot be arrested, so EFCC just leaves them for the 4 to 8 years tenure that they have. And after their tenure is when EFCC can, have the opportunity to investigate and, eventually invite them or arrest them, as the case may be. But you saying that they should not be arrested, we all know that, maybe EFCC is not, doing a justifiable job. What do I mean by that? Like, EFCC, they pick and select. These other governors that are being left alone are not and are not being investigated. Is it that those people they did not take money from the government's coffer and use it for their personal purposes, or they did not siphon funds? No, that is not what it means. The FCC is not a perfect organization or commission. They also have their own faults. We also know that EFCC can also be used by the government of the day to go after their enemies politically and all of that. But that does not also mean that they should not do their job. The elder pointed out that the same constitution that grants immunity to state chief executives cannot simultaneously empower an external organ to subject them to post-service inquisition. Why not? He insisted that EFCC should stop overstepping its constitutional bounds by arrogating to itself a superior role over the State House of Assembly. A lot of things are going topsy-turvy in this country. The harassment of state governors after their tour of duty is in total violation of constitutional provisions in the presidential democracy, which we pretend to practice. The legislature is the main organ of oversight on the activities of the executive. In recent times, the EFCC has transformed itself into an attack dog, going after former governors. Governors are elected to serve people. As such, the people are better placed to police the governors through their representatives in the legislature. Security votes have been rendered opaque by the Constitution, which categorizes them as funds in a blind budget. So if the Constitution empowers state governors to implement the blind budget as they deem fit, the EFCC should have no business searching for departed funds. There is no reason a former governor should be dragged up and down in the name of fighting corruption without the input of his home state, he said. The elder statesman wondered why former presidents who enjoy the same constitutional immunity as state governors are not subjected to post-service inquisition. He called on the National Assembly to ensure that the EFCC does not become an emerging danger in Nigerian democracy. So, because you don't want the EFCC to become an emerging danger in the Nigerian democracy, it means that it has to pedal down. It has to be selective on who to go after. So they only have to go after Yahoo boys, Abi. They should limit themselves to going after just Yahoo boys, because I mean that is the only takeaway I have from this message from this elder statesman. I don't even want to say what's on my mind now, but I don't know. I don't know what people think about sometimes when they just talk. Maybe they don't process whatever they're saying well. But I don't think that because EFCC can be tools for politicians, or because, I don't know, that it means that EFCC should now stop going after governors who have finished their services. So because they have immunity for 4 to 8 years, so even after their service, nobody should, check through the books. Nobody should look into their account on how money has been spent. Maybe these state funds have been spent judiciously. Nobody should look into that. They should just, be given a sent forth party, and that is it. So he's trying to say that because the EFCC does not equally go after past presidents who enjoyed immunity for maybe 4 to 8 years, they shouldn't also go after past governors. That also, it just doesn't make sense. For a while, for a lot of years, people have been, shouting, people have been, clamoring that why is EFCC not even going after past governors? I don't even think it's a crime if EFCC does that, because that is why the commission is there, to investigate and, talk about activities. They are not only going after past governors, they're also going after, past ministers as well. The case concerning this minister, I've forgotten, is it Ola Agunloye, what was his name, who worked with Obasanjo on the Mambila project. The case is with the Paris court right now as we speak. The case is there. But I'm very sure that if the case was not taken to the Paris court by the company concerned, maybe they wouldn't have even, spoken about the Mambila project. And we are talking about billions upon billions of naira that have been expanded on this Mambila project since the time of Obasanjo, and that is like millions and millions of naira down the drain. And the project did not come to light, an invisible project, and such huge amounts of money was expanded on it. If not that the company concerned took the case to Paris court, EFCC wouldn't have dug into it. EFCC wouldn't have looked into it. But now we have a man who is questioning the fact that the EFCC is going after governors, ex-governors who have finished their tenure. So who should be saddled with that responsibility if you think that EFCC shouldn't do it? Please, who should do it? If you think that EFCC is overstepping its bounds by going after past governors, please, who should be saddled with that responsibility instead? That's the question I have for him. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. What do you all think of this? Like, subscribe. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.